Welcome to Mirror Talk Soulful Conversations. If this is your first time here, we're so glad you found us. And to our returning listeners, welcome back. We've missed you. Take a moment to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the inspiration, wisdom, and heartwarming stories we share every week. Let's grow together, one soulful conversation at a time.
Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to another heart-to-heart episode of Mirror Talk, Soulful Conversations. Today's episode is a deep one that reaches into the spaces we rarely sit with. Today, I want to talk with you, not at you, not to teach or preach, but with you. I want us to reflect on a simple yet loaded question. What happened to us? What happened to the fire we once had? What happened to our childhood dreams? What happened to our relationships, our faith, our bodies, our sense of wonder? Let's journey through this together, gently, truthfully, and soulfully. Life doesn't come to us in a straight line. It unfolds in seasons and phases. Just like nature, we go through our springs, full of dreams and beginnings. Our summers, where energy is high and everything seems possible. Our autumns, when we start questioning what's really worth holding on to. And our winters, when things fall apart or grow quiet, so that we can grow deeper. I remember speaking with a woman in her early 60s who once said, "I don't recognize the woman at the mirror anymore. I had plans. I was full of hope." But then, life happened. She had lost her husband to cancer. Her children had moved far away, and she didn't know who she was without being needed. But here's the thing. Winter isn't death. It's a quiet transformation. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, "To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven." Understanding your season helps you understand your purpose in the now. Let's ask it plainly. What happened to us? We made decisions. We let certain people in. We ignored some red flags. We silenced our gut feeling. We tried to people please. We took detours out of fear instead of faith. When was the last time you sat with your past choices, not to blame yourself, but to understand them? A friend of mine left a promising corporate career because deep down, she knew she was being called to teach. Everyone called her crazy. She doubted herself often. Today, she leads an NGO that helps underprivileged children learn to read. Her life shifted the moment she started asking, "What's trying to happen through me?" Ancient wisdom from Proverbs 4:7 reminds us, "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." Our choices shape us, but God's grace reshapes what we think we've lost. Here's the hard truth. We can't change our past, but we can change what the past does to us. Life happens. Tragedies happen. Delays, betrayals, divorces, diagnoses. But how we respond shapes what becomes of us. Think of a decision you're currently delaying. Ask yourself, what am I afraid of? What would I do if I were being fully honest with myself? What would my 80-year-old self thank me for doing today? Deuteronomy 30:19 says, "I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live." This isn't just about heaven or hell. It's about choosing vibrancy over stagnation, truth over hiding, and purpose over pain. Let me say this gently. You're not broken. You're becoming, and healing doesn't always feel like magic. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes it's choosing not to call that person back. Sometimes it's setting a boundary, journaling your heart out, or crying, until you fall asleep. There's a Japanese art called kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with gold. The cracks don't get hidden. They become the highlight. So, what if what happened to us isn't the end of the story? What if it's just the sacred beginning of who we're meant to become? So, beautiful soul, what happened to us? Life tested us. We made mistakes. We grew tired. We learned the hard way. But we're still here, still breathing, still being remade. Let's close with a short prayer. God of seasons and second chances, thank you for walking with us through every phase of our lives, even the ones we don't understand. Help us see what's really happening within us. Heal what's broken, restore what's been lost, and give us the courage to make conscious, intentional decisions. Amen. And as you go into your day, remember, the question isn't just what happened to us. The real invitation is what can still happen through us. In summary, life comes in phases. Don't compare your winter to someone else's summer. Every choice is a seed. Sow intentionally. You are not what happened to you. You are who you choose to become. Seek wisdom over shortcuts. Let your story be laced with grace, not shame.
Wow, you made it to the very end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'm grateful for your time, your love, and your contributions. Subscribe, like, review, and share this podcast. God bless you. Bye.